ESL, IT, and business professionals. Imagine you're in the middle of an important meeting. All the eyes are on you. You're about to speak, but suddenly you can't think of the right word. Ever been there? Well, you're not alone. But today we're going to change that. I'm Teacher Burt. I was in business for over 30 years. Have been coaching IT and business people in business English for the last 5 years. Today we're going to dive into the business and IT terms that will help you speak like a professional in any international setting. As an upper, intermediate, or advanced ESL, IT, or business person, you've already got a strong understanding in English. But to really stand out in the global market, you need to master the language of business. Not just the grammar, not just the vocabulary, but the specific powerful terms that can make or break your communications. Today I'm going to share with you the top 10 business terms every IT and business professional needs to know. These are the words that will give you the confidence to speak in meetings, present your ideas clearly, and connect with the international colleagues at a whole new level. Let's start with the term you've probably heard before. ROI, return on investment. It's not just a financial term. It's key to making smart decisions in any business context. ROI is how we measure the profitability of any investment, from a new software system to our own education. Knowing this term lets you speak the language of decision makers. And by the way, Warren Buffett said the best investment we can make is an investment in ourselves. Think about this. Are you making an investment in your business English? The next term I want to talk about is KPIs. I bet you've heard this before. Are you getting your KPIs in order? Key point indicators. Key point indicators are the measurement of how people and companies are doing each day. Are you making your commitments? Are you getting where you want to be? Are you achieving your objectives? You might say, customer satisfaction and sales increases are key KPIs, but there are other ones also. SaaS, S-A-A-S, software as a service. This is a distribution model that has grown in great popularity over the years, offering software as a service instead of a product, so people pay for it on a subscription basis. Companies like Salesforce and Microsoft are leading SaaS providers. What SaaS solutions do you use? I'm sure you've heard of Agile project management. It's in vogue today, isn't it? It's what we talk about a lot. Are you using Agile from day to day in your projects? Agile is a method that you dynamically develop projects through multi-team efforts and self-management. It's quite different than the old waterfall method. How about scalability? Is your project scalable? You've probably heard this many times. Scalability means, okay, you have a solution. Now can it be scaled to bigger volumes, to more users? Very common. Sometimes people build an application and it looks really great, but then when you put the load to it, it just doesn't work, does it? Scalability is something that has to be considered in every project. MVP, minimum viable product. Minimal viable product. I think this is almost part of Agile project management, isn't it? Where you develop it to the beta stage. You have something that works, something you can get out in the market, and your users help you in the development and enhancement of your software program or your project. Are you working in a startup company? Have you defined your minimal viable product? Have you got the service to the point where you're selling it? Let me know. I'd love to hear your comments. API, Application Programming Interface. The rules that allow different software programs to communicate with each other. There's so many great AI applications coming out with the APIs and that. I love programs like Zapier and make.com. Really great for getting things done. And being able to do API calls into databases. It's been a great help, hasn't it? How could we work today if we didn't have APIs? Cloud computing. You know what the cloud is. But cloud computing has been just on the upsurge, hasn't it? Imagine without cloud, going back to all those local servers, trying to keep all the data in-house, all the cybersecurity risks that we face without cloud computing. Let the big boys look after the security, a lot of the security, I should say, and use those cloud services where you don't all of a sudden realize, hey, I haven't got enough memory. Cloud services allows elasticity, doesn't it? Allows many versions of the program. So if you ever do get ransomware, you can go back to an earlier version and get back in business really quickly. Cloud services. One of the key elements in business today, isn't it? You need to be able to talk about these things. Stakeholder. Who are your stakeholders? Stakeholders are the key people, parts of the project. Who is dependent on your solution? Who are the key people in your organization? Who are the outside people that are relevant to you? Maybe they're regulatories, depending on what kind of program you're working on. Stakeholders, key term. The last one I want to talk about is benchmarking. Defining places where you want to get to. Comparing our performance to other companies' performance. How are we doing? Are we making our benchmarks? Are we exceeding the benchmarks? Are we ahead of the competition? Are we ahead of the curve? Have you heard these idioms before? Our company benchmarks in order to compare ourselves to the competition and make sure that we're ahead of those other companies. We always want to be on the leading edge of our technology. Use these terms in meetings and that, and it will define you as somebody that has a higher level of industry-specific vocabulary and able to work in the international community, earn higher incomes, and take your profession to a higher level. My name's Teacher Burt. I have a 10-question quiz that will help you define your challenges and goals in business English. And if you do this quiz, that's in the description of this video, I will send you a personalized report on your business English with a roadmap to moving it to a new level. Let me know what you need, and let me know what other terms you thought I should have included in this short video. Thank you very much. And again, my name is Teacher Burt, Burton Langell. I'm here to help you. Have a great day.